Michael, how odd was today for you? Typically, they don't let the starter go out there and go through his full warm-up if they expect rain is coming and there's a delay, but, obviously, long delay today.
Yeah, I don't think any of us realized that there was going to be rain coming in. It was full go. I was ready in the dugout to go, and then Boone said they're pulling the tarp. But I felt like I kind of went back on my reliever mentality. I went out there and didn't play catch before the restart. Just went off the mound like I was thrown out of the bullpen, and felt fine.
So you did nothing in between during that long rain delay?
Yeah, so I definitely wanted to check out once I knew it was going to be a long time because I don't want to stay locked in for that long. But then as soon as Boone said it was going to be 4:40, it was probably 4 o'clock. I ran through my whole warm-up that I normally do. It takes 30 to 35 minutes anyways. And then just went out there right to the mound and like I was a reliever and threw, 15 pitches and attacked it just like a relief appearance.
Overall, how'd you feel?
Fine. Made some bad pitches to put myself in situations where I needed to really chase swing and miss. I think that's why I wasn't super efficient. Fortunately, I was able to get out of a lot of the jams that I put myself in, but because of the lack of efficiency or lack of command early, it put me into some harder spots. And these guys are such a good bat to ball team, and you could see how it kind of snowballed on us in those later innings because they just make contact. So I really had to chase that swing and miss to get out of those.
Efficiency aside today, overall, do you feel like you've been showing them something as a starter?
I hope so. I definitely like that role a lot better. It's also great having all the guys around me to really coach me up. After the game, I sat down with Pettit for a few minutes and just went over different things. And he obviously watched my outing in Houston, gave me some pointers to work on. I felt like I was able to do what he was talking to me about, and it's really just throwing off speed for strikes. But then in between outings, having Garrett to run ideas by standing next to Clark the whole time, talking about how he's approaching guys, and it's been a lot easier of a transition because of those guys.
How eager are you to face a lineup for a third time? Is that another step that you need to check off to know that you're adjusting?
Yeah, I think that also comes with the efficiency. If I have low pitch count going into that, I think there's a lot more trust and also just the ability to do it. Right now I'm still building, so 80 was my number today. So I was only able to face 2 of them, but a third time. But I definitely think the game plan is my favorite part of baseball, and I was able to get Frelick and Contreras on changeups, and I hadn't thrown him a changeup in the first 2 at-bats. So it's little things like that where I feel like I've developed as a pitcher to be able to command a pitch that I haven't thrown to these guys and still be able to execute in that third time through.
Michael, early in your Yankees career, you started here and there, varied degrees of success. How are you different now as a starter than when you had those opportunities?
I think it's just the pitch arsenal. I felt like even all throughout the minor leagues, I was a sinker pitcher and didn't throw four seam, had a really bad slider that I was able to command, and so it worked with minor league hitters, but as I kept moving up, I learned that wasn't good enough. I always had an okay changeup, but I feel like I've really developed the slider and changeup to be good swing and miss pitches, out pitches, and then the difference between my sinker and four seam has continued to be more separate in terms of movement, and I'm seeing guys that are under the four seam and on top of the sinker if I can throw both of those. So having those 4 pitches, I think, is leading to the success I'm having now. And back then it was hard to basically try to go 3 times through with just a sinker,